Welcome back, Mr. Chengappa. How prepared is your department to meet a terror attack like the one Delhi witnessed recently?
Now, for us, every incident is a new incident. Whether it is fire accident, whether it is an emergency rescue, building collapse, or whether it is a terror attack, every incident is a new incident. We don't get the duplicate or repetition of the same incident. That's why when we training, most of the places when we go in the night, we will be going to an unknown building and entering the unknown building without realizing what is there inside the building. What has happened recently in that Sumanalli Magadi road, people were not aware that there is a LPG leaking and they were fighting the fire and they were in the process of rescuing a girl. The building collapsed. So similarly, terror attacks, anything can happen. We may be the victims there also. So they use explosives or explosives will be there.
My question is, have you prepared your men to act in such a situation?
See, we are ready for any incident. We are working. And I don't want to say that we are 100% prepared, but we have that willpower to do anything which comes in. We are summoned. We have never failed, except now we are talking about only few incidents like Rajanagar incident or Carlton Tower. But even Carlton Tower also, had they informed well in time, we would not have discussed that issue today. We work for the organization and we are working round the clock. We work.
Mr. Chengappa, do you have modern gadgets, vehicles, or your men well trained? Do they go through reorientation courses? The times are changing. You have to change accordingly.
No, we are doing it. We have a well-established training, one of the best in India, in Banerghatta Road, spread over in 35 acres of land. We have all sort of training facilities there. And in the beginning, when we induct the people into our force, we give them 6 months training, a very tough training from morning 6:30 to evening 5 o'clock every day, and we expose them more of practical-oriented works. And after that one, we depute them to station.
What about modern gadgets?
Modern gadgets, recently we have procured a ladder which can go up to 54 meters. Earlier we had 2 ladder of 1982 and 84 models. And now we are tendering through Police Housing Corporation. Shortly we are tendering another 8 to 10 days it will come out for similar 3 more ladders of similar this thing. One for Bangalore, one for Mysore, one for Mangalore. And already we have given a ladder of 30 meters height to Hubballi.
Mr. Chengappa, your firefighters were struggling to save those trapped in the Carlton Towers. No rescue ladder during the initial stages of firefighting.
Now, see, the ladder was there. Ladder was in Hebbal fire station. From there we moved the ladder, but it has reached up to Domlur. From there further it couldn't move because of the traffic jam. I told the people, onlookers have parked their vehicles haphazardly, and people, instead of going away from the incident place, they were going towards the incident place. Going towards the incident place is our job, but people were going and they were blocking our passage, and myself I had to walk about 200-300 meters from the spot. My vehicle couldn't go. I had to run from there to the site. That was the situation. People are blocking. They were not interested to give way for this. Now you can make out ambulance also they are not allowing.
Mr. Chengappa, was told that after the Carlton tragedy, your men took lessons in rescue operations from the Mumbai Fire Brigade. What did you learn from there?
No such lessons.
I was told.
No, we have called one of the deputy chief fire officer, then he has become chief fire officer. Unfortunately, that fellow died because of massive heart attack.
Okay. He came and addressed your
person? No, we called him one of the seminars and told him, explained about how the situation was, what are how they have handled the situation.
Because we have heard that Mumbai Fire Brigade is very good.
See, they are more than 100 years old. And we are here in 1942, we started establishing in Karnataka. We exchange. They take from us also. Whatever the modern equipment, the modern buildings we have, we are number 1 in India, if you take in that way.
Mr. Chengappa, your biggest problem is manpower shortage. Is that why you are not able to conduct adequate fire safety inspections? What are you going to do about it?
No, no, we are already, after this incident, after this notification, we already sent a proposal to the government to sanction additional post of 58 additional posts, mainly the district fire officers and supporting staff, exclusively for this type of this inspection and other related work. And meanwhile, we will also manage with this one. I told you in between that if there is no fire call, no rescue call, then we can make use of the time and we can go this way. One incident means it will take 1 or 2 days of our entire energy towards that work.
Mr. Chengappa, what about fire stations? Are they sufficient for this growing city, fast growing city? According to international standard, there should be one fire station for every 50,000 population. So Bangalore needs at least 50 fire stations, but now we have just 14.
See, through a central government scheme, through urban development department, we have a provision to increase the number of fire stations in urban cities, Bangalore, Mysore, Hubballi and Mangalore. So we already prepared a report through some private establishment. They are expert in this field, urban management, this thing, and we have submitted our proposal to the government. It is true that for every 50,000 population there should be one fire tender up to 3 lakh population. Thereafter, for every 1 lakh, one vehicle. If you take in that way, Bangalore should have minimum, if you take 100 lakh population, you should have minimum 100 vehicles. That means each station will have 2 vehicles. That means minimum 50 fire stations. Now we have 14 fire stations functioning, and 6 more stations are sanctioned to be opened. And to open more number of fire stations, again we need land. As I told in the beginning, we need about 4.5 crores of money amount to construct the fire station building, to procure the equipment, to recruit the manpower and all other things. But when I see the weather conditions of Bangalore, we cannot compare the weather condition of Bangalore to Delhi and other places. There it is extreme cold, extreme hot. But Bangalore we are fortunate to have a moderate weather condition. So every year we attend around 2,000 calls in Bangalore city. So today, as on today's
statistics, good weather you attend 2,000 calls.
No. I mean, it would have been more, 10 to 15,000 would have gone because of the way this thing. They use a lot of gadgets, electrical gadgets during extreme conditions, that causes a lot of this thing. Cold, they use hot, this thing.
Mr. Chengappa, after Carlton tragedy, the government had promised something like 187 crore for modernizing the station. Have you received those funds?
See, in 2005, we have come out with a program of K-Safe 2010. Under that scheme, government have approved our proposal to invest 323 crores for the overall development of the fire services in Karnataka. We are not focusing only on Bangalore. We also have to look into the other cities and other rural areas also. We are the only department where in Mumbai or Delhi, they focus only for the urban, but we are focusing both urban and rural areas. So we cover the entire community of the state.
Fire mishaps are mostly in the urban areas.
No, rural also we get. The people, they struggle few months to get their either it is their day-to-day live this thing, food grains and other things. In one fire, it can destroy everything. The paddy field, we get paddy field, we get sugarcane field fires. We attend to those calls also.